Today. She's one of the youngest children in Australia to receive a cochlear implant, allowing her to hear for the first time.
14 months old, and for the first time the world sounds like a great place.
How I wonder what you are.
The Hear and Say Centre in Brisbane today switched on Maria Strong's cochlear implant, slowly adjusting sounds and tones that she'll learn to identify in coming months.
To be able to see Maria hear things that she hasn't heard for a year and a bit will be so exciting.
Maria became Queensland's youngest cochlear recipient. Other parents at this support centre for the deaf say the Strongs will remember the moment forever. Mackenzie Bell received his 18 months ago.
He couldn't hear a jet aeroplane. Now he hears a money drop, a little tinkle, or splash of the pool. Or
more than 30,000 cochlear implants have been done worldwide since the first in Melbourne in 1985. Specialists would like to introduce the miracle of sound to babies even earlier in life.
We need some new technology for monitoring nerves during surgery before we can do that. So we wait till the head is full size, and that's around the 13-month mark.
The Queensland Government has given another $145,000 towards the centre's programs. Mark Solo, 10 News.
Ahead, radio broadcast.
Yeah, thanks, John. Well, more than a year after she was born, a Brisbane toddler has heard the voices of her mum and dad for the first time. Her deafness has been overcome with a cochlear implant.
The agonising wait was nearly over for 14-month-old Maria Strong and her mum and dad. This afternoon, electrodes in her cochlear implant were to be activated.
We know it's going to work.
Maria's playmates at Brisbane's Hear and Say Centre for Hearing and Non-Hearing Children showed Education Minister Anna Bligh what they could do, while nearby equipment was started to introduce sounds to the youngster via her tiny computer and microphone.
Did you hear that?
Maria is the youngest Queenslander to receive a $25,000 cochlear implant. Minutes into the session, she first heard her parents speak and her favourite nursery rhyme.
Up above the world so high.
The child's obvious delight shared by onlookers and her overjoyed parents.
I just can't wait to tell her that I love her.
How I wonder what you are. Yay!
The government has approved $145,000 for another Hear and Say centre at Southport. Spencer Jolly, National 9 News.
What a magical moment.
Fabulous.
Look on her face is gorgeous.
Yep. That's how it is this Thursday.
See you tomorrow night at 6.
Good night.
Good night.
7 News.
Looking good. A 14-month-old girl heard her parents speak today for the first time in an historic moment for Brisbane's Hear and Say Centre. Maria Strong had a cochlear device implanted a month ago, and today she became the youngest recipient when it was turned on. First on the agenda, a nursery rhyme favourite.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Maria will take several days getting used to different sounds. Hello, Maria, and good evening, Victoria.
Thank you, Kay. Coming up, a dark
ABC News.
Mayhem, music and mum. A Queensland toddler has heard them all today for the first time. Thanks to a cochlear implant, profoundly deaf Maria Strong Day will now also be able to hear her parents whisper those 3 little words.
This is the biggest day in little Maria's life. The 14-month-old was born into silence. But today, thanks to a cochlear implant, she was given the chance to experience a whole new world.
We know it's going to work.
When you've had a year to contemplate it and to think about it, you're more than ready.
We do it very slowly, just crank the sound up very gently, and the audiologists are very, very careful that they don't frighten the child.
The cochlear implant transmits to a computer Maria wears during her waking hours. She's the youngest child in Queensland to be switched on since the Hear and Say Centre began 10 years ago.
We're on now.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
The little girl hearing her favourite nursery rhyme for the first time.
We're wrapped. Absolutely. Overwhelmed.
Maria's hearing is now the same as a newborn baby.
And I just can't wait to tell her that I love her and for her to actually hear.
Experts say with therapy, she'll be speaking in no time. Deirdre Hazel, ABC News.
Australia's food watchdog has